Hi there, good morning everybody. I'm Lauren Tellerico here with your Monday morning AM update. This is an unscripted conversation. We're kind of just shooting the breeze about some of the top stories you're clicking on this morning and some of the things that we anticipate being big stories throughout the day. So if you're online, feel free to weigh in, and we'll be going through some of your comments maybe throughout this conversation we're having. So we're going to start with the biggest story from overnight, a really horrible story. If you've ever been to San Antonio, you know the Riverwalk area is just so much fun, and it's a place a lot of tourists go to. But 2 people were killed and 5 were injured in a shooting in San Antonio on the Riverwalk. This happened at about 8 o'clock last night. Now, police say that this happened inside a bar called Venture, and that they believe the gunman was shot by an armed security guard. All we know right now about the motive is that there was some sort of argument, and then this person just started shooting. But again, 2 people are dead, 5 injured, and so far, though, no suspect. So there have been no arrests. The manhunt is on for whoever did this. Pretty scary situation down at the Riverwalk in San Antonio. So, of course, we're thinking about everybody over there because a lot of Houstonians go there all the time. We know a lot of people from San Antonio are here in Houston also. Okay, so our second story right now, this is good news for drivers. The bridge over San Jacinto River, I-10, it's back open completely now. So it reopened last week, a couple of the lanes in one of the directions, but now the whole thing is open. So all the lanes are open, which I know is a welcome relief to a lot of drivers because that area has been a disaster. Remember it closed after Imelda? Imelda, the storm caused some of the barges to break loose and they hit underneath the bridge, and it was crazy scary video. You would not want to drive over that bridge in the condition it was after Imelda. So look at that. Isn't that something? Luckily, again, though, all the lanes are now open. If you are heading in that direction to or from work, should be a little bit of a smoother ride for you, we hope. It's not a smooth ride for people still. Of course, the Texans didn't make it to the Super Bowl. A lot of people pretty bitter about that. Who did make it to the Super Bowl? The Chiefs and the 49ers. But Chinadu is having a little bit of a hard time and coming to terms with that. So here's Chinadu with your Monday morning quarterback.
The championship round of the playoffs is in the books. And the 2 teams that have emerged and will compete in this year's Super Bowl, these guys. How about them Texans, baby?
Chinadu, the Texans didn't make it.
We battled all through the season, beat the Bills, you know what I'm saying?
That's not right.
Beat the Kansas City Chiefs, went up 23-0 out there, and it stayed that way.
The Chiefs beat the Texans. What are you talking about? Chinadu, please do this right.
Fine. It's these guys. But mine was better. Is it just me, or do you lose a little bit of excitement once your team gets eliminated from the playoffs? I really thought the Texans were going to go all the way this year. But instead of being the Super Bowl, we watching from the couch. This couch. I hate this couch. It smells like Pasadena. I'm still sad about that Chiefs game, y'all. Like, we had it won. Like, look, do what you got to do to win. Cheat if you have to.
You mean like the Astros?
That's strike one, man. I even had a fantasy about crashing the Super Bowl.
We would like to present the Lombardi Trophy to this year's champions, the Houston Texans. Did somebody change these cue cards?
JJ, it worked. Grab the trophy, let's go. So in conclusion, God, please send us a sign that the Texans will turn around and be in the Super Bowl next year.
He did send you a sign, but the Astros stole it.
You know what? That's strike 2 and 3. Come here.
I have a feeling a lot of folks are, they get Chinadu, they know where it's coming from, they feel the same way, or B, he's going to be getting some angry emails from folks about the Astros. Too soon, Chinadu, too soon. Are you going to be watching the Super Bowl, even though the Texans aren't in it this year? I'm planning to, not because of the football, because I really don't care about the teams that are in it this year, but I am looking forward to the halftime performances. Those are going to be by Shakira and J-Lo. Should be fun. And then also the national anthem, which is one of my favorite parts of the Super Bowl, will be Demi Lovato. So she has a gorgeous voice. So I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, we'll see. That's going to be February 2nd, which is just about 2 weeks away. So, and the commercials, but don't you think the commercials have been really bad the past couple of years? Like, what's up with those commercials, right? I mean, I feel like I could come up with better commercials. And don't these people get paid like buku bucks? I don't know. Maybe I'm too critical, but I feel like I'm not critical at all. Here we go. Tell me what you think. Also last night, a lot of people are talking about this, the SAG Awards. And of course, there's the glitz and the glamour and whatnot, but there's also the controversy around some of the speeches. This is Robert De Niro, as you know. He won the Lifetime Achievement Award. The man is a genius as far as acting goes, right? But he had some not so nice words for our politicians. Specifically, sounded like he was speaking to President Trump. And you know what he said, though? Because I know what a lot of you are thinking is, oh my gosh, can you just leave it to the screen? Be an actor. We're not trying to hear your political opinions. And people think that about athletes as well. But Robert De Niro said, I don't care what you think. I'm a citizen too. And guess what? If I have a big platform and I have a big voice, then I'm going to use it. And I'm going to tell you what I think is wrong. So, yeah, on Twitter, the Twitterverse and the Facebookverse, people are going pretty crazy about that speech. So if you haven't had the chance to catch it and you want to listen to it, you can head to khou.com. And then this is the other big moment everybody's talking about. Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie also won last night at the SAG Awards. But it's not really their win that's making everybody go crazy on social media. It's that everyone's hoping, I say everyone, maybe I'm hoping, they get back together. So this picture is from when Jennifer Aniston was accepting her award, and Brad Pitt apparently dropped everything he was doing backstage to stop and listen to her. And you can see he's staring at the screen, smiling. And then this, guys, is when Brad Pitt won his award. I mean, that looks like a proud wife, doesn't it? I don't know. The whole world is abuzz. But other people say, you know what? He left her for Angelina Jolie all those years ago. Like, don't go back to him, honey. Don't go back to him, honey. You deserve better. I don't know. What do you think? I think people change. And by the way, that whole Brad and Jennifer Aniston thing the first time around was 2003. 2003. Isn't that like, that's like a really long time ago. I kept thinking it was maybe like 10 years ago. Yeah, no, it's a lot longer than that. So anyways, let me know what you think about that. Any comments about anything, Brandon?
Really, the big talkers right now is the Super Bowl. Alvin's saying at least we beat the Cowgirls. Yeah. Good on you there, Alvin.
Beat the Cowgirls.
Yeah. Ralph's saying, Ralph always watches the Super Bowl, but Kathy says no Super Bowl for her. She's been there, done that. So I guess, you know,
yeah.
Take it or leave it.
And I feel, you know, I remember doing stories last year and the year before that too. So the past 2 years, people, even the people that weren't into the games, they watched for the commercials, right? Because they're supposed to be really funny. And they've just been like a massive bummer, I feel like. So I don't know if how people feel about that. What about Jennifer Aniston, Brad Pitt? Anybody?
You know, the only thing we got going on right now is Theoda saying she ain't got nothing on Angelina.
My gosh.
Some shade from Theo today.
Well, I don't know if I agree with you there. I mean, Angelina Jolie, she's talented and beautiful and all those things too. And of course, she's the mother of his kids, so there's that going. That's a big one. But she left him, so seems like he's cleaned up his act. That's all I'm saying. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the 7-day forecast. It is looking gorgeous today. It's like an encore from yesterday. So if you like Sunday's forecast, you're going to really like today's. Sunny, 62 degrees. Tomorrow, pretty much the same. A little bit of clouds come in the picture. It looks like this is meteorologist Blake Matthews' forecast, by the way. So I'm just reading what he told me is going to happen. Wednesday, Thursday, a chance of rain moves in. And then it looks like it's setting up to be a really nice weekend. But it's going to be cold at night. Some of those nights in the 30s. So make sure you're bundling up. Moral of the story is jacket, umbrella, and sunglasses. So it looks pretty good. Well, hey, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us this morning for your AM update here in the KHOU 11 News Studios. Newsroom. We're in the newsroom. And, hey, of course, throughout the day, any other news, weather, sports, Brad and Jennifer information you want, you can go to khou.com, or of course you can download our free app, which is KHOU 11, and it's in the App Store. Until then, we'll see you right back here at noon. Have a great day.